In the last video, I talked about the spiritual practice of taking a contemplative walk and paying attention to what you see, what you hear and feel and smell. And then you might want to take a photograph of it and reflect on it later, and perhaps write in a journal. Another wonderful spiritual practice is writing in a journal. I find too often that we rush through life and we miss so much because we don't pause and take time to reflect on what happens. Writing in a journal helps me to slow down and to notice what it is that moves me, that strikes me, and then savor it. It doesn't have to be writing about an extraordinary event, but rather just perhaps the ordinary things in life, day-to-day living. Now here's a way to start. Just start writing. Find a journal that you like, one that feels good to you, and just start writing your train of thought in it. My favorite journal is a soft leather-bound book that I write in longhand. But some of you would probably prefer to just keep a journal on your computer, and that's fine. Now, if you get blocked just writing your train of thought, you might want to try copying a verse of scripture or a poem that you like, and then reflect on what it is that strikes you, moves you in that verse or that poem. Or you might want to try writing something about something that you're grateful for or something that saddens you, and reflect on that. And perhaps you might want to see if there's a message or an invitation that comes from God as you write. It's not about writing in a diary like I used to do when I was a kid. I wrote about particulars of the day, like when my grandparents came to visit or if we had mashed potatoes for dinner. But this kind of contemplative writing in a journal is about writing a love letter to God. And one starts in your head and you think, but then you move to your heart and express your feelings. And God is revealed in both in our thinking and in our feelings, both in our head and in our heart. I hope this practice will help to slow you down and to reflect on those things in life that are important to you and that do strike you and move you, and that you'll take time to savor them. I also hope that it helps you to notice and feel the presence of the Holy One in your day-to-day life. So blessings on your writing, blessings on your days ahead.